Okay, so I have been doing dopamine detox for a very long period of time now, and I can totally say that it has transformed my life in so many ways. Before I started doing this, I was playing video games the whole day, drinking a bunch of caffeine, sometimes binge eating, and going out every single weekend with my friends, getting completely wasted just for no reason at all. We were never celebrating anything. We just did it for entertainment because we just had nothing going on in our life. It's time for you to take back your life. You need to get in control of your life. You can't keep going down this route. It's horrible. And as much as you think that this has to do with discipline, it doesn't really have to do with discipline, because when your brain is all messed up and all over the place, you're not even going to get to the point where you need discipline. I've been thinking about dopamine detox for a long time now, and I have been thinking that maybe it's just a matter of discipline. Maybe you just got to go out there and actually do it. But no, I actually figured out that your brain is messed up and you need to rewire it. It's not like you can just go out there and be super disciplined, because it's going to die out. It's just going to fade out. It always fades out. So if you want to get to control of your life again, watch this video. And you might think that I'm just another teenager trying to teach you this and have no experience, but I have been doing dopamine detox for a long time now, and I've also built a 7-figure business at the age of 18, so I know for a fact what I'm talking about. It's time for you to take back control over your life, so hear me out right now. Discipline is not going to work in a brain full of distractions, because at some point you're going to lose everything and you'll have to start over again. What you need to do is you need to rewire your brain. You need to take some time off of those things that really mess with your brain, those things that occupies your brain. So what I would do if I were you is I would spend more time, for example, staring at a wall. This is something I've been doing a lot lately. You probably couldn't do it. It will feel like you're in a prison. You would just feel trapped in your own head. But that's where you're really going to find yourself. If you want to find yourself, be trapped in your own brain. You're going to have the urge to play video games and just do something stupid. It gets to the point where you just want to walk around in your house when you eliminate every distraction. You can't play video games. You can't do any of these things. So at the end of the day, you're just going to walk around in your house just to have something going. But that gets your mind thinking. If you're going to sit here and stay occupied and distracted the whole day, your mind isn't going to think. You're not going to come up with ideas. So if you don't have any idea, if you have no purpose, you don't know where you're going to go in life, or you tried like 10 different businesses and all of them failed, you tried over again, you tried dropshipping, you tried social media marketing agency, you tried being a freelancer, graphic designer, or whatever, just any way of making money online, and none of them has worked. It's something wrong with your dopamine. I'm telling you, like, this isn't a matter of discipline, and it's not a matter of missing your passion either. If you want to find your passion, spend more time in your own head. It's that simple. You want to find your passion, stare at the wall. I've found all my best ideas just staring at the wall. Last Saturday, I spent the whole day just sitting in the chair. Or maybe not the whole day, but I spent 4 hours sitting in the chair and just thinking. You wouldn't be able to, because you would feel trapped in your own head. But do you have any idea how I was reflecting, all the new ideas I came up with? And what I would do right after that is I would act on them. I really just came up with life-changing ideas, and I came up with the concept of this whole video. The most important thing I learned while just sitting in the chair for 4 hours is your mind is messed up. It's occupied. You're never going to find your passion in a world of distractions. There's no chance. So you have to spend more time with yourself in order to find your passion, because so many young men are lost. They have no clue where they want to go. I can't say I've really been there, to be honest, but I know, because I work with a lot of those people, they have no clue where they want to go. And I tried this with my friend. He was completely messed up. He had no idea where he wanted to go in life. He tried multiple things, but all of them failed. So what I told him is try this detox and try to just spend more time staring at your wall. Disconnect from the whole world. And you know what? Like 48 hours later, he got up in the morning and he actually started working on his passion, and he didn't even know that this was his passion. Discover your passion by being with yourself, by being trapped in your own head, by having the urge to go out there and do short-term satisfaction activities such as playing video games or doing stupid stuff. You need to sacrifice present pleasure for future gain. This is the whole key. If you can get delayed gratification, you're set. That's all it is. This game is all about delayed gratification. You give up what you want now for what you want later. Everything you want now is always just bad. If I'm going to chase $5,000 today, I will get it today, but there's going to be a cost. If I get that today, I did something desperate, and I might have gotten the money today, but I'm going to be stuck in my business for the next couple of weeks just because I went for the instant pleasure. But if I look at the long-term picture, I know I'm not going to sell myself out. I know I'm not going to do something stupid. And I also know, most importantly, that this stuff takes time. You're not going to make money overnight. It just doesn't work like that. If you have not discovered your passion, stare at your wall. Spend more time staring at your wall. Spend more time being trapped in your own head. Eventually, what's going to happen when you go on the dopamine detox and you say, I'm not going to play video games, I'm not going to listen to music, you'll make your own rules. I'm not saying you have to do these ones, but pretend your rules are, I'm not going to listen to music, I'm not going to play video games, and I'm not going to watch TV. For example, just anything that has to do with instant pleasure. You're not going to eat unhealthy either. What's going to happen is it gets to the point where you get so bored that you just start thinking. Your mind gets so bored, you can't do anything. Like, why do you think the people in prison gets in the best shape? Why do you think? Because they have nothing to do. That's why they get a big chest and big arms, because they have nothing to do. The first couple of days, they probably don't work out. They just sit there. They feel completely disappointed. They hate their life, and they're just sitting there super miserable. But like 4 or 5 days in, they just start working out and it becomes super big and it changed their life. Or they start writing a book. Why do you think these things happen? Because this is not random. Their whole mind starts rewiring. It starts getting back to zero. Like, obviously, in a world of distractions where you're up here all the time, being down here is not going to be creative. You're just going to chase being up here. So you need to make here the normal. How do you do that? Well, you eliminate all distractions. I'm telling you, your world is going to get super dark if you don't realize this concept. And some people are going to say it doesn't work because it can't be proven. Like, you can't take a blood test saying that your dopamine receptors has reset or anything. It can't be proven easily. This works. And if you don't think it works, you're stupid. Because you know it works. You just don't want to realize it because you know it's painful. You have to go through pain. I'm telling you, this is boring. But I'm going to tell you the good news. At this point, and it's going to sound weird, but I have mastered this now. I've been doing this for a long time. At this point, I love doing the detox. And I didn't even do it intentionally. I find myself just sitting in the chair staring at the wall for an hour. And it's not just staring at the wall, man. You would think it's staring at the wall and doing nothing. But no, it's staring at my wall with peace. Analyzing the wall. Being in touch with my own emotions. Figuring out where I want to be. Getting my mind going. I've gotten my best business ideas ever staring at the wall. Or eventually, once you stare at the wall for 30 minutes, you just get so bored that you want to go out and do a workout. Just because you've been bored for so long. So boredom is what's going to create results. 100%. Because if you want to know more about yourself, you should spend more time in your own mind. Like, just sit here right now after this video and just spend 2 hours staring out in the air. Because this works. I told you I did this with my friend and he was lost. Are you going to make the changes? Or are you just going to sit there and think there's another way of doing it? Because it's not. You have to rewire your brain. There's no shortcut. Never. If you're trying to get rich today, you're not going to make it. You're going to quit. You know, it's worse to try something and quit and just get super disappointed than to not try at all. I actually think that because if you don't make it, it's all about discipline. Like, if you're 100% in on something, you can't fail. You just can't. Unless it's like being able to go to the moon. Like, maybe you can't do that. I think you could, but you know, there's certain things you can't do, but you're here for a reason. You don't take my videos that literally, because there's going to be some guy in the comments saying, no, you actually can't do this. And obviously, you can't teleport yourself. I get that. But if you put your mind to something, you can do it. Like, you're not that stupid. Nobody is, because you learn as you go. But if your mind is constantly occupied, it's not going to work. Trust me. So when I got up this morning, I was totally okay being with myself. I was just drinking coffee, meditating, and just doing work. I didn't check my phone or anything. I didn't feel the need for that. But the first couple of weeks, you're definitely going to feel a need for that. You're going to just be so bored out of your mind. You're going to be all over the place. You want to check your phone. You want to do this. You want to do that. Eventually, maybe you just start shaking because you just want to do something. But that's where you grow. Be bored. Okay, that's the takeaway from this video. Be bored. Spend more time with yourself. Eliminate all distractions. You know that sooner or later, you're going to uninstall that video game. You've done that 5 times. You probably uninstalled Call of Duty, CSGO, or whatever like 5 times. You know there's going to come to a point where you have to ditch this. You know, you just don't want to force it to happen now. You know that it's going to come to a point where you have to stop playing these games. Or you know there's going to come to a point where you have to stop binge eating. And you know it's going to happen. So why are you delaying it? You don't even get pleasure out of it. The only thing you get out of it is shame, and you know it. What if I told you that if you chase delayed results and satisfaction, you're going to be so fulfilled? You don't chase happiness, you chase fulfillment. And I'm telling you, if you start practicing delayed gratification, you're going to be at peace. And that's everything. You don't need to be happy. You need to be fulfilled and at peace. That is super awesome. You want to be grateful, fulfilled, and at peace. And how do you get that? Well, I think you do it by hitting the gym. I think that's necessary. Like, I don't care if you're just a runner or something, you should hit the gym. It just does something with your brain. Like, you should strive to have a great body. Not because you want to attract women or anything, you just should strive for it because you feel confident. When you raise your head up and you start walking properly, it just does something to you. All about changing your brain. So go to the gym, do the work. Every single day, you're not going to feel like it, but do the work and eliminate the distractions. But I think before you start doing the work now, you should do a detox. This is the whole point of it, and this is the magic. Say you're doing a 48-hour detox. Already 2 hours in, you're going to feel like doing something productive. You're going to feel like cleaning your house. You're going to feel like starting a business because it doesn't take too much time to rewire your brain. So already 2 hours in, you're going to feel like that. But if you start already 2 hours in, you're most likely going to quit. So what you're going to do is you want to have the urge to do something productive, because you will after 2 hours detoxing. You're going to have the urge to do something productive, and you're going to hold on to that urge and not do it for the next 48 hours. You're just going to be bored, because that just makes the urge of doing something productive bigger and bigger and bigger for every hour that goes by. Because if you just jump on the urge when you kind of feel it, it's going to die out. It's going to fade out, right? But you hold on to the urge so badly 2 hours in, you want to start a business. But no, you're not going to read that business yet. And 5 hours in, you want it even more. 24 hours in, you only think about business. It's the only thing you want to do. But you can't do it yet, so you got to hold on to it. And for every hour that goes by, you just want it more and more and more. So 48 hours in, you reset your brain. You can now finally go out and explore your creative side, and it's going to work. But hold on to that urge to do something productive, because it's going to be really, really powerful once you start practicing it. Do your dopamine detox, because your brain is messed up. We live in a world full of distractions and electronics. There's no way your brain is not messed up, and the average guy does not know this. If you want to change your life, it's all about changing your dopamine. You have to do this. You have to get this right. Drink water, eat healthy, don't play video games. Just don't do anything that gives you pleasure right now. I'm not saying you should never be happy, because you want. And if you think that, you just take my videos too literally. You want to change your life, don't you? So if you want that, try a dopamine detox. Maybe you can read some rules online or make up your own rules. There's a bunch of great videos on this. It's time for you to take back your life, bro. And I know you can do it. I'm not any more special than you in no way. In fact, when I started my first business at 18, I weighed like 53 kilos. I had nothing going in my life. I was a dropout. I was not successful in any way, but my hunger made it work. I realized all of this and I just put my head down and got to work. I didn't participate in distractions and stupid stuff. I knew that I had to give up like a year or two of my life to be on a mission to become great and at peace and fulfilled. Strive for fulfillment. You can do it 100%. Hopefully click a like on this video and subscribe. And if you have any video ideas, please let me know in the comments.